don't give a fuck how many times we get it, we bump heads.
That's real.
You make me mad, I'm in love with you, don't down with me.
Big Boogie just sent shockwaves across the internet with a revelation nobody had on their radar. It didn't sound like a slip, it came off more like a straight-up confession. He hinted that Snooty's fate might not have been an accident at all.
I feel right now, 100%. I don't fuck with nobody. And I'm finna make everybody regret playing with me.
But a sacrifice, and the name tied to it, not some enemy, not an outsider, but his own label boss, Yo Gotti. This wasn't Boogie playing the loyal soldier, keeping quiet to protect the empire. He made it crystal clear, those days are done. No more holding his tongue, no more sugarcoating, and no more hiding in the shadows. What came out of his mouth felt like the very first crack in a wall that's been guarding dangerous secrets for way too long. For CMG and Yo Gotti, Big Boogie isn't biting his tongue anymore. He came forward with no filter, making it clear he's ready to let everything fly. In his eyes, the reason C-Money never reached the level he deserved wasn't bad luck or industry politics. It was about who had the most to gain from his death. That cut deeper than typical music beef. It felt like Boogie was exposing raw truths about life, power, and survival in Memphis. Boogie didn't just pull back the curtain on CMG's secrets. He lit a match that could torch the whole house. Now the streets can't stop buzzing with one burning question. Is CMG's empire collapsing from the inside? Fans are asking if C-Money's tragic ending was really just another Memphis hit.
Dealing with them Texas boys, them folk got hit up. Them folk got hit up everywhere he go to, like the Fed watching. You know what I'm talking about? He signed that boy right here, that boy ended up going to jail. So they watching that boy so close right now because they you know what I'm talking about, the cases.
Or if it was the ultimate betrayal staged within CMG's own circle. And the spark that ignited it all? A video Boogie dropped on his socials. Quick, sharp, but loaded with energy. He appeared on camera warning someone they'd regret crossing him. No laughing, no playing, just pure fire in his voice. The clip didn't even show his face and barely lasted a few seconds, but maybe that's why it shook people even harder. Viewers could feel the rage spilling out of the screen, like Boogie was calling shot without ever needing to drop a name. This wasn't venting into the void. It was a warning, sharpened and pointed. The streets caught it instantly, scrambling to decode the meaning. And then he doubled down, dropping another cryptic IG story that sent shockwaves through the timeline. In the post, Boogie wrote, "I'm focusing on my daughter, myself, and my career. I ain't letting nobody get in my way. It's going to be 2026. I'm changing day by day as a man. People barely ask me about my mental. I barely even talk to anybody now. I don't care to. Everybody that ever played with me before made me this way. Today I'm focused because I see a bigger picture of my own life. Numb and grinding." He didn't have to spell out Yo Gotti or C-Money. The subtext was screaming. Fans immediately connected the dots, realizing this wasn't just self-reflection. It was a direct shot. Whispers had already been circling that C-Money's death wasn't just another Memphis street hit. It looked too precise, too calculated, too much like a setup. And when Boogie admitted he was numb and didn't care anymore, people took it as a last puzzle piece that cracked everything wide open. To understand the weight, you've got to go back. Fast Cash C-Money was killed in a Fraser neighborhood shootout. At first, it looked like another tragic page in Memphis' cycle of violence. But then raw footage leaked online, and the narrative flipped. What looked like chaos suddenly felt like choreography, the kind of hit carried out with intent, not impulse. That's when fans dug deeper, and the deeper they went, the darker it got. Word soon spread that C-Money himself had sensed something coming.
You know what I'm talking about? I talked to Govan. I did an interview with Hernandez Govan, the dude who set the whole, supposedly, you know what I'm saying, dog murder up.
Just weeks before his death, he was rushing to secure a CMG deal, hoping to lock in stability for his family. Then came the twist. Insiders revealed he had just taken out a life insurance policy, making sure his girlfriend and kids would be protected. In Memphis, where smoke around CMG never really clears, that move made sense. But what shook people most wasn't the policy itself. It was what unfolded immediately after his death. KA was forced to turn to GoFundMe just to bury C-Money and take care of their kids. She posted a link under a gut-wrenching Facebook tribute, writing, "Courtney taught me so much. So happy we got to love on each other. You took my heart with you for real. All I can do is play your music to hear your voice." Fans were stunned, because C-Money wasn't the type to leave his family stranded. Word spread quick that he'd already set things up to secure them. But then a leaked CMG contract popped up on Reddit, showing he was owed a payout after death. That money? Gone without a trace. People thought Yo Gotti would step in for C-Money's family. After all, repping CMG put the target on his back in the first place. But Gotti didn't lift a finger. No tribute, no post, no visit, no financial support, nothing. That silence hit harder than a diss track, sparking suspicion that Gotti not only sacrificed C-Money for profit, but abandoned his loved ones afterward. And the wildest part? C-Money had signed with CMG just a day before he was killed. He was literally celebrating with friends when a car pulled up spraying bullets. Houses were hit, but somehow only C-Money was taken out. Was that just chaos, or a hit made to look messy? C-Money had real buzz before ever touching a CMG contract. That deal was supposed to be his launch pad, but things soured quick. He wanted sit-downs, roll-out plans, a real push, but Gotti shrugged it off. And if you know Memphis, you know CMG and Dolph's PIE were locked in blood feuds. After Dolph's murder, the spotlight was already on Gotti and his brother Big Juk. Whispers tied Juk to the call, and when Hernandez Govan, one of his close associates, got arrested, the streets got louder. Then Juk himself got gunned down, fueling talk of karma, retaliation, or both. Through all this, Gotti ran CMG like a mob boss, demanding loyalty, enforcing rules, and punishing anyone who stepped out of line. For years, artists like Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngster, 422 Doug, and Glorilla played along. But after Dolph's killing, that mob boss image stopped looking strong and started looking poisonous. One by one, CMG's roster thinned until only Glow was left propping up the brand. Gotti knew his empire was crumbling, so he switched his playbook, trimming the roster, reshaping contracts, and ghosting anyone who didn't fit his plan. Take Black Youngster. He was once Gotti's most trusted soldier, his right hand in the streets. But when the vision shifted, Youngster went from asset to liability. That's when Gotti started hunting for fresh blood to keep CMG alive, and to see money. But truth is, Gotti didn't see him as the next superstar. He saw him as a pawn, a way to buy time for his sinking empire. By the time C-Money realized it, it was already too late. C-Money's death broke Big Boogie down. His first post was raw. Coney Smith, Jesus' brother. I'm hurt to my heart. My favorite rapper from day one. I'm hurt about you, boy. He even canceled his Memphis birthday bash, writing, I'm straight on Memphis. Birthday bash canceled. You guys lame forever, tagging C-Money with crying emojis. Outsiders saw grief. Insiders saw survival. Boogie stepping back before the smoke reached him. Some fans even said it saved lives. But Boogie couldn't stay silent forever. Soon he posted chilling warnings like, everybody going to regret what they did, and said, watch this. Going silent is my final warning. At first, people brushed it off as venting. But after C-Money's murder and Gotti's icy silence, those words felt less like frustration and more like threats. Then came Stan G's sit-down on No Jumper. He didn't sugarcoat a thing, telling Black Youngster and the whole CMG camp to stay sharp because, in his words, Yo has no problem cutting people off, not just from the label, but from life itself. That wasn't gossip. That was a knife straight at CMG's chest, hitting hard in the wake of C-Money's murder. And just like that, the narrative flipped. The spotlight wasn't just on Gotti anymore, it was burning straight down on Big Boogie. Because Boogie was the only one still dropping cryptic messages while everyone else zipped their lips. His posts didn't feel like noise anymore. They felt like signals from someone standing inside the fire. And here's the darkest question fans can't shake. If Gotti really did move on C-Money, what makes Boogie untouchable? Silence isn't safety. It feels more like a clock running out. That's a fear haunting the streets. If Gotti could do it once, what's stopping him from doing it again? Every caption, every clip, every warning from Boogie leaves fans torn. Is he warning the world, or is he trying to warn himself? One thing's for certain, the streets are wide awake, watching every move. And this story, it's only getting started.